Hi guys and welcome back to Football Manager 2018 as Rangers. We're looking to get over the disappointment, I suppose you would put it, of the Old Firm Derby loss at Ibrox to Celtic. We've got Kilmarnock coming to visit today, so hopefully we can turn them over. We've got a victory and a draw on our record against them so far this season. Not many people coming back in for this one. In fact, nobody coming back in for this one. O'Halloran, unfortunately, picked up a knock against Celtic, and although he can play, he's not going to. We're going to go with Bromer as a deep-lying forward today. We're going to also bring on Barionas for Dorans. Other than that, we're not going to make any changes. We're going to go with this team we have. It'll be Fodringham, Cardoso, Alves, Milanese. Yeah, well, Houston, Knudsen, Jack, Baronas, Pena, Bromer and Morelos. That will be the lineup today. Looking to do what we've been doing with this tactic over the past couple of episodes. Just control the game, cycle the ball around, create some chances, eventually pick out the space in the back line, get it through, get it in the net. That's basically what we've been doing. It's been working to excellent effect. We haven't conceded a goal with this tactic until we came up against Celtic. Lee Griffiths hammered two by the goalkeeper. Unfortunately, we lost that game 2-1. But we gave a good account of ourselves against a team who are obviously by far the strongest team in the league. So hopefully we can turn over the rest of the league. We've almost got 80% possession in the opening 10 minutes here against Kilmarnock, creating a couple of chances, but nothing clear cut. As Baronas lines up the free kick, Rory McKenzie has been red carded for Kelly. We didn't see it. Ball away. Jack will pick it up now. Jack to Baronas, who tries to bend one. It is blocked. It will come to Wilson now for Kelly, but I think that was maybe supposed to show us the red card there, and it actually didn't. Baronas' ball in. It's Bruno Alves and Akers, and then it's Cardoso. Alves nods it onto Cardoso's head, he flicks it goalward, and there is Cardoso's second goal in a Rangers shirt, and it's 1-0 early on here at Ibrox. Hopefully we can open them up now and really start to punish them. I'd like the young German to actually get involved, get a goal for himself. Yet to score obviously for Rangers. He has an assist to his name, which came by way of his header cannoning off the bar right to Jordan Houston's feet. Baronas now whipping in this corner, it's in towards Cardoso, and it is headed over the bar. We're creating a lot actually from set pieces, it seems, recently, which is funny because we've switched to a formation where we're trying to create through patient football, and it seems like whipping crosses and free kicks in is what's doing it for us. But Jack back to Houston. I won't complain as long as we keep scoring. Pena tees up Baronas, who takes a nice touch. Back to Ryan Jack, looking to change the angle. Wasn't a great ball, forces him too wide. Jack into Baronas. Pena's in a bit of space. It goes for Morelos, who volleys it, and it's a brilliant finish into the corner. Alfredo Morelos assisted by Jamie Baronas, and it is 2-0 over Kilmarnock, who are down to 10 men, and that should be the game over. Ibrox is absolutely bouncing. Hopefully the young German can get something. It's another corner here. Baronas will whip it in. Kilmarnock need to work on defending set pieces. Cardoso's free again, but he's nodded it over the bar this time. 6.6, 6.7 seems to be where that young German's floating around. 6.6 now, he'll be down to going into half time. He's not the best player in the world, and he will take time to bed in, but it's still a little disappointing. He's not doing better. Happy with where things are going, lads. Of course, we will bring on... Who will we bring on? We'll bring on Wilson for Cardoso, just to get him playing, get some fitness up. We'll bring on Fulton. Why not? Bring on Ian Fulton. Alan Power is on for Lee Irwin. They're taking off their solo striker to bring on a midfielder. I'm a little curious about that, as Jordan Houston will pinch it back for us. Thomas has went up front. Jamie McDonald will take the goal kick for Kelly. It goes long and deep towards Thomas. Milanese will take it down. Lovely first touch. On to Alves. He finds Baronas now. Baronas to Jack, to Pena. It's lovely play. Pena out wide. It's not a great pass though. Jones will nick it. In behind for Thomas, who's actually got a great run on Bruno Alves. He's in, he shoots, and it's well wide of Fulton's goal. Fulton played in a previous game against Dundee United, got a clean sheet, so he is yet to concede in his professional career. Should keep that going today. Absolutely pummeling them here, 19 shots to 2. They're going with a bit of a weird formation here. Let's see if we can counteract that and try and exploit the right flank where they only have one man. Long throw. St Johnstone go 3 up in their game against Hibernian. It's flicked on by Jones, but Baronas picks that up easily. A lot of space now. That right hand flank, there should be an option. Baronas losing it. It does make its way out to the right to Houston. Houston inside. Baronas picking it up again. Pena now. Can we work our way through? Out to Houston. Back to Baronas. Great space. This is this patient football we were talking about. Morelos, Knudson's in acres. It's not a great ball though. Taylor away. Baronas thunders it. It's a great block by Ian Wilson. Comes to Houston. Back to Baronas. Back to Houston. It's a decent one too. He's forced quite wide, but he has time to pick a cross here. He cuts it back to Baronas, who thunders one this time. It's hit the bar. McCart will get it away. Knudson trying to keep her alive here, but I think that's probably it. Yep, he goes all the way back to Milanese. And we're still absolutely dominating the game. 25 minutes left. We will bring on Mo Barrow, I suppose. He can run about up there. In fact, he can be a poacher. Let's see if he can't do anything. Because as far as we've seen in his Rangers career, he can't do anything. Power in towards Thomas. Alves away well. Barrow should pick this one up. He does take a nice touch. Come on, roast him for pace, Barrow. He loses it to Power. Brings it back though. Good play there. Barrow running forward now. He's got to beat them all for pace. This is the kind of thing I signed him for. Beats him for pace. Cuts it inside. The young German's not going to get there. Houston will pick this up. Can he get it into the young German? Now he's hanging out there. Greer heads it away. Jones won't get it. Baronas to Knudson. Can he drill a ball across? He does. Barrow on the chest. Barrow! Hey, Modu Barrow! He's scored. First Rangers goal. Knudson with the assist. It was scrappy from start to finish, but he's put it in the net. O'Donnell on for Boyd now. Kilmarnock making their last change. Game looks over though. Long throw from Knudson away by O'Donnell. Knudson gets it to Baronas. It's Pena. Jack. Space for Houston. It's good play coming down that right hand side again. Houston angles it in. Barrow's in on the header and he's hit the post, unfortunately. I thought we were going to get a buses performance from Barrow. Absolutely no goals and then two along at once, but doesn't seem to be on the cards today. Young Baronas has done excellently today, so I'm pleased that his rating reflects that. He's always seemed to be the man who's just in a bit of space to pick her up, play a pass. Power now for the cross. Kilmarnock looking for a consolation in towards Taylor, headed towards goal, and it's just over Fulton's bar. For the goal kick to Rangers, which probably will be the last action. No, it will not be the last action. Gordon Greer now with the free kick to Wilson. It's now Power, who's been involved in a lot from a Kilmarnock point of view. It's over the top. Thompson is in. Don't ruin it for the young man. He's hit the post. Danny Wilson can clear it away. Milanese takes over. I'm a little disappointed that Kilmarnock have still managed to create a chance or two playing with 10 men, but it is a comfortable 3-0 victory as Fulton plays it out to Milanese. Out to Danny Wilson. I'm pleased to see that Fulton actually has a 5 for his passing stat, because I noticed in Football Manager 2017 that the goalkeepers were generated exclusively, or at least almost exclusively, but I'm pretty sure exclusively generated with 1 for their passing stat. So this sort of sweeper keeper died after the actual real players all retired. But easy victory, 3-0. Obviously Kilmarnock getting that red card so early on in the game seemed to change things, as you would expect that it would. Partick Thistle 5-1 at bottom place Hearts, who are in real jeopardy now, it looks like. Chris Doolan with 4 goals and Christy Elliott getting in on the act as well, the right fullback. So another simple victory for us and another clean sheet. We've bounced right back after that defeat from Celtic. We are playing Motherwell now in 15 days. So we've got a lot of time to go through. What I will do actually is I will put us on holiday just now after the game saves, and then we can talk a little bit about summer transfer targets and what we're actually looking to, where we're looking to strengthen the team while the game just proceeds towards that Motherwell fixture. Brendan Rodgers at Ibrox, he was watching Jamie McCart, who's not, nothing's going to happen. He'll be released by Celtic, I would imagine. Young McCart there. Nothing really. Conterman pleased for supporters. Good for you, Big Bert. Yep, so we will now go on holiday until the day before we play Motherwell. Play them on April Fool's Day away at 11th place Motherwell, pardon me. So in terms of the window, I think we've got a good crop of young players. I'm looking to bring in somebody on the left. I don't think that's ever been ever been a secret. Obviously, we're not playing somebody on the left-hand side of midfield just now, but that 4-2-3-1 is still a formation that I want to have in our back bin. So having somebody who can play that left-hand side confidently would be good. Mainly, though, I think we want another centre-back. Alves is obviously a good player in there for us at the moment, but he is ageing. And I think when we get to that level, we were trying to challenge Celtic. That'll be probably 2 or 3 years down the line, and Bruno Alves obviously is not going to be ready. He's not going to be ready. The opposite of that, actually. A young player wouldn't be ready. Bruno Alves, I think, is going to be past it by the time we get to playing Celtic. Actually, heads up for the title with a chance of winning it. So I think we possibly need another big leader at the back there. That's just younger than Bruno Alves. Cardozo is obviously a good young centre-back in there. He can do a job for us. He's probably about the minimum standard that we actually need at the back if we're going to be taking on Celtic at all. I'd like him, if we play a 3 at the back, I'd like Cardozo to be the weakest of the 3, whereas at the moment you could argue he's the strongest of the 3. He is performing better actually than Bruno Alves. Young Milanese, I'm a little unsure on what way to go on him, because he's doing well, he's progressing well, but he doesn't quite look like he's going to get to the level we need. Possibly what we do is what we're looking to do with a young German. Give him enough games that he develops well, and then try and sell him for a bit of a profit. Obviously the players that we bring in for free, if we get any money for them, then we're doing well for the books, and that's the kind of financial management we need here if we're going to catch up to Celtic. They're obviously going to be raking in Champions League money, and they're getting big fees. I think they sold Kieran Tierney for 22 million or something, so they're getting big fees for their players. In terms of our players, who we're looking to sell, possibly Pena. I mean, he's played well, but I think, as I said in a previous episode, I've seen him go for, or at least reach the value of around about 7 million. And I think we can bring in somebody just as good in that position for cheaper. Iker Casillas is in talks with a lot of teams right now. I wonder if we could have a look at him. Maybe I'm being overly ambitious there, but I think I would like to have a look at him. Let's just scroll quickly through these meetings here. Chuba Akpom, possibly someone to have a look at, but nothing else going on there. So let's have a look at Iker Casillas, who obviously right now his contract is expiring at Porto. He gets 110 grand, so somehow I don't think we'd be able to sign him. He's not interested in talking to Rangers anyway, that's fair enough. That would have been a hell of a signing, but obviously not to be. So Motherwell to come. West Ham with a 3-1 victory there. 2 from Antonio, 1 from Ogbonna. They're beating Manchester United at Old Trafford. We're being warned about Louis Moult, which is obviously fair to say. St Johnstone away at Aberdeen today. The chasing pack getting a little congested now, other than St Johnstone, who still remain quite a few points ahead. Aberdeen are actually bottom 6, which is crazy. Ross County go to Celtic. You'd expect them to get battered there by Celtic. Wes Foderingham actually has the most clean sheets. He has 1 more than Craig Gordon, which is really surprising. The action to take place today, as I say, to go to Aberdeen and get the win. 86-minute goal from Johnson, I believe that's Denny Johnson there. Dundee beating bottom side Hearts. 4-3 Kelly beat Hamilton. Celtic 5-1 over Ross County. 5-1. Who gets the goals there? Moussa Dembele hat-trick, Scott Brown and Patrick Roberts with the goals. Aberdeen have finally sacked McInnes. In terms of the sack race, I am first there, joint with a lot of the other ones at 5-2 there, to get the sack from Rangers here. Motherwell manager Stephen Robinson is second behind me, and he's also the favourite to be appointed Aberdeen manager, so I'm not quite getting that. However, a lot of these teams here being 5-2, I wonder if that's just a standard kind of price that everybody kind of gets, if there's nobody who's really favourite to get the sack. Here's hoping, because me sitting there at 5-2 doesn't fill me with confidence. Especially when we're in good form, we shouldn't be facing the sack. We're in good form right now, we're playing well, getting performances out of the players. We're going to be comfortably second, even if we're not going to manage to win the league, which was somehow the ridiculous expectation of the board at the start of the season. With Houston training well, he's just unfortunate that Tavernier did as well. This game saves quite bloody often, doesn't it? I don't remember telling it to save that often, but nonetheless, here we go. Eduardo Herrera's 29, I'm seeing down here. I'm surprised by that. I didn't put him as being that old. But him and Candeas training poorly as well. Come on. Motherwell game. We're ready to play Motherwell. Come on. Okay, it is time. Dorrans, Herrera, Thompson and Candeas are all kind of doubtful there. We've beat Motherwell the 2 times we've played them so far. We are in strong form. Tavernier's still suspended. Kenny Miller's going to come off the bench for Jordan Rossiter. Eduardo Herrera, do we bring him back onto the bench for Windass? I suppose we do. Windass is going to come off the bench. Eduardo Herrera will come onto it. Do we go Michael O'Halloran? We will go Michael O'Halloran again instead of the young German there as we travel away to Motherwell. On the road, obviously, games always more difficult. Chris Cadden playing fullback. That's an interesting choice. Expect nothing but a win from the team. Into the tunnel. Let's play that. Encourage the boys. Knudsen back the way to Bruno Alves. It's Houston now picking it up. Into O'Halloran. Takes a nice touch coming forward on it. Into Pena. Pena looks for Morelos. Gets it. He shoots and it's just wide. It could have... Oh no, it actually hits the crossbar. And then Kipri gets it away. It could have been a very, very early lead for us there as we open Motherwell up right away. Jack to Baronas now, out to Knudsen. Can he get it forward to Morelos? Nope, he's actually looking to run his man, which is interesting. Doesn't do it often, but he does skip past Chris Cadden now. Angles the ball into the box. It's not a good cross, and it's easy for Trevor Carson to tip it over. And yet again, it's one of those stupid highlights where the cross is tipped away by the goalkeeper, which I'm getting really bored of now. Whipped in, headed away by Waddle, and Chris Cadden can complete the clearance here at Fir Park. Throw in now, Houston. We're all over them early on here. Fisher with a good challenge. Houston will pick it up again though. He can go back to Jack. Forward for Pena. It's a terrible ball. Campbell though. Morelos will win it. O'Halloran is in for the finish. And Carson does well to turn that round the post. O'Halloran has to be more lethal though in that position. As we're looking to finish with our own fans behind that goal there. O'Halloran heads it towards Cardoso, and Fabio Cardoso does help it in. O'Halloran gets an assist. Should have had a goal a minute ago, but Cardoso is absolutely on fire now with his goals. Only scored his first recently, and I think that's his third now. Flirting with that 70 possession mark here. Going into 20 minutes gone. Clearly the dominant team. Obviously we would like another goal, mind you. As we approach the half-hour mark, Motherwell seem to have ridden the storm a little bit. Fodringham goes long. Morelos trying to get to that. It's away by Kipri. Duffy trying to get to that. It's headed down to Campbell. Now it's Cadden. Will he look to just lump one? No, he goes to Duffy. Motherwell trying to play football here. It's McHugh. McHugh, the terrible ball there. It's cut out by Houston. It was in between the two Motherwell players. Houston's ball was terrible, and Waddle can give it to Hartley. And now done as Motherwell look to try and build again. A weird one there by Houston's. He goes flying. Duffy plays it in for Fisher. Defenders should get back there. Can we pinch it? We can indeed for Marco Milanese. Knudsen can pick it up. Play it to Baronas. Now Jack and Alves should go out wide to Houston. It certainly does. Houston maybe looking for an option there. Oh, he skipped by Dunn. Houston still going. Can he whip this in? Morelos is in there. He hits the byline, he whips it in, and it's one of those again, where the goalkeeper kind of palms it away. Knudsen takes a poor touch, and it's a goal kick to Motherwell, and we watch that big, giant, long highlight for absolutely nothing in the end. 35 minutes gone, 7 shots, none yet for Motherwell, but Marco Milanese off with an injury. Simple changes to bring on Danny Wilson in place. As we approach half-time, almost the perfect half, would like another goal, but it looks like we'll be going in 1-0 up, with Motherwell not even having a shot. Ourselves over 60% possession. Okay, there's a couple of dodgy performances by some people. Morelos, for example, not playing very well. Yep, I'm happy with your performance so far. Let's actually try something different. Let's bring Bromer on. He can play... Oh, he could play as an advanced forward before. Fine, he can play as an attacking target man, and O'Halloran can be a false 9 for him. Duffy now, out to Dunn. Scooping it forward. Fisher takes it down nicely. Duffy. Motherwell looking to start quickly now. Bruno Alves cuts out a through ball though. It's good defending by the big man at the back. Pena again putting in a bit of a dodgy performance. And Baronas again putting in a good performance. I think the young man probably forced his way into the starting lineup now. Motherwell with a very weird formation here. 3 at the back. They've pushed the two fullbacks up to midfield now. I think what we're possibly going to try and do, can we sit these guys wider? No. We will tell him to run wide with the ball though, and we can maybe try and focus the play down that right hand side if possible. Houston down there. I think that's probably a good idea. We'll bring Rossiter on for Ryan Jack as well, just because Jordan Rossiter needs some game time. And that's the 3 subs made now with 20 minutes left to go. Just going to tell the boys at the back to concentrate. Motherwell will be launching it forward, that is now. The 3 at the back hopefully will be able to do something. That left midfielder of Motherwell's is sitting really high, so hopefully going down the right hand side is an option. As Trevor Carson launches at long for Motherwell. Should be easy for Wilson. Heads are on. Pena can pick that up now. Just play it quickly. Bromer, can he get that? He does indeed. Can he play a ball through? He's going to go himself here, big Bromer, and it's way over the bar. It was a nice bit of play, but you know, you got to think he should have been playing it through for O'Halloran. That was O'Halloran, if you didn't catch that. 2 minutes left now, 1 minute left. Hopefully we get the clean sheet here. Let's actually, for the last minute or so, let's just contain the game. Let's just waste some time here if we can. Motherwell throw in, Cadden to take. We're over the allotted time now, referee. Bigirimana back for Cadden. It will roll out for a goal kick, but it won't be taken. Final whistle, 1-0 to Rangers. Yet another clean sheet. Okay, we weren't prolific going forward in this one, but we're on the road and we pick up 3 points. And if nothing else, we're securing our job, I think. If we got to the end of the season, finishing second, even if we don't win the Scottish Cup, got to the semi-final of that, the final of the other cup, and we get to the end of the season, 1, 2, 3, 4, so that's what, 6 out of our last 7 we've won. We only conceded in 1 of those games, and that was against Celtic. So we're playing really well at the moment. They've responded well to this formation change. I hope you guys enjoyed this one. I certainly did. 3-0 at home to Kilmarnock. An easy game. Okay, they got the man sent off early doors, but you know, you still need to beat them, and we certainly did. We opened them up at will in that game. Motherwell was trickier at Fir Park. They did well to try and just defend and block us out for most of the game after our early onslaught, but they didn't create anything for themselves. They tried to go all in the late stages of the game. Didn't manage to create anything. We were solid at the back again for another clean sheet. So if you've liked this episode, guys, please drop down below and leave a like. It really does help the channel out. And if you would like to follow the series here on the channel, you can subscribe, which I'd be eternally grateful for. But overall, just thank you for watching, and I'll see you next time when we take on Dundee at Ibrox. And then I believe after that there'll be the league split, and then there'll be another fixture before that Aberdeen game, I'm fairly certain. So as I say, I'll see you then.